Okay, my personal top 5 most exciting fights that I have witnessed over the last few years, with some honorable mentions as well. Coming at number 5 is Volkanovski versus Brian Ortega. That was a sick fight. Ortega almost submitted Volk like twice. Crazy guillotine. And I think a triangle. It's going back a few years, it's hard to remember. Number 4, Gilbert Burns versus Khamzat Chimaev. It was an epic fight. Action-packed. It was Khamzat's real test versus Gilbert, and it was a test. Sick fight. Number 3, Glover versus Yuri. That was like such a all-around MMA fight. It was like grappling, striking, submissions. It was sick. I don't know how Yuri submitted Glover, but whatever. Coming at number 2, we have Colby versus Usman 2. I loved that fight. It was sick. Again, it was kind of like a all-around mixed martial arts fight. When Colby got that takedown, it was so sick. I counted it as a takedown. According to the judges, it wasn't. But in the eyes of wrestling, it was a takedown. He took him down. He had control of the hips, whatever. Honorable mentions. Some of these might surprise you, but I actually really enjoyed these fights, and they were very exciting. Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson, I thought was a sick fight. Like two cardio machines going at it. It was sick. This one also might surprise you. Luke Rockhold versus Paulo Costa, I thought was really cool. This goes for all of Gaethje fights, but Gaethje versus Fiziev 1 and 2 were sick. Yeah, I could say like every Gaethje fight because they're super exciting, but from the ones that I've witnessed, the first Gaethje fight I saw was him versus Tony, which was super exciting, but I didn't think of it until now. Next, Dustin versus Chandler. That was super sick, right? That was a sick fight. Super exciting. And then lastly, for the honorable mentions, DC versus Stipe 3 was a really good fight. I remember that in like the summer of 2020, I think, when like everything was shut down. Sick fight. However, number 1 most exciting fight I have ever seen, and it's going to be hard to top, is Gaethje versus Chandler. That was like the sickest fight I've ever seen personally, live. The most exciting fight I've ever seen. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment and subscribe.